Hi, I'm in bed. I just was laying down because I wanted to be very calm. So I had this customer. Uh, I don't know. It's a long story, but he was he was telling me that something he bought from me was broken, and I said, well, you know, I was trying to like help him initially, trying to figure out what was wrong with the item that he purchased. So I don't know. I was out with my daughter. We were running around trying to buy school clothes for the winter. That's how derelict I've been as a parent. Like, I'm just now getting her winter school clothes. Well, she was on vacation. She's on vacation, and we didn't, honestly, I didn't have the money before vacation. The school clothes are ridiculously expensive, and I was kind of tapped out. So I was like, we'll get them after winter break. So anyway, this guy's like calling me and messaging me, and I'm trying to keep up with it, and I'm trying to help him with his problem, but apparently he felt like I was disregarding him, and I wasn't trying to be like that. But anyway, when I finally saw the messages, he had said, "That's fine. You keep ignoring me. I'm gonna catch you out. Catch you out." I said, "Are you threatening me, dude?" And like I said, I see, I said I will be forced, to take legal action if you're threatening me. And I actually, he said repeatedly, you're a little bitch and all this stuff. And he kept calling me and texting me. And I said, dude, I don't think this conversation is going to be very productive. I said, I'm going to make a police report because you are threatening physical violence on me. And anyway, then kept calling me, kept calling me, kept calling me. And I really did. I called the police. I was just like, probably good to have a record. Probably good to have a record of this dude threatening me. And so I was just like, I don't know, man. What are the police really fucking good for? But like, sorry, I'm just obstructing my view here. But anyway, what are the police really good for? They're pretty useless until after the fact, right? But I was like, well, you don't know. This guy like is talking crazy, and he's talking like I know. He said, I pretty much know where you live, and he's like, I'm gonna find you. I'll see you out someplace. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was just like, this. This is ridiculous, and he just kept calling. So, and I kept like decline, decline. I'm not gonna talk to this crazy dude. Finally, he called, and I just answered the phone, and it was like we were like so immature. It was like he was like with all this bitch and stuff. Meet me at this place. I said, dude, I'm 43 years old, man. I said, I'm not 25 anymore. I grew up like in kind of like we were poor and we were moving around a lot. Sometimes we were homeless, and I was always like the new kid in the public school. My clothes didn't fit, so I've been in some fights. I've been in hundreds of fights. But this is silly. This is dumb. And then this guy's like he's like, you afraid? You afraid, little bitch? He kept saying that like on the phone. You afraid? And I was like, yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm afraid. I'm afraid because if you and I meet up, one of us is going to end up hurt and the other one's going to end up in jail. What could possibly good would come of that? I'm afraid of those outcomes. I'm afraid of the outcome of you hurting me. I'm afraid of the outcome of me hurting you. I'm afraid of the outcome of one or both of us going to jail. Yeah, I'm afraid of that. Yeah, that's yeah. And and he just he didn't know how to take that, and I saw that it kind of set him off like a little bit, like where he just was like, you know, this guy's the same age as me, man. He's a big dude too, man. Big muscular dude. I don't know. Seeing the two of us fight would have probably been entertaining for anyone who could have watched it, because I'm a pretty strong dude, and I can fight. I don't want to fight, but I can if I have to. And this dude would look. I mean, this dude was ripped. So probably one hit fight. First one to get hit, probably wake up in jail or something or in the hospital. So probably not that entertaining. Come to think of it, guys like us, we usually it doesn't take much. But anyway, I said, yeah, I'm afraid. And I noticed that set him off a little bit. He was a little bit like different, and I was like, dude, you got to change this up, because I was literally freaking lost my fucking mind. I was like, for just a second, I was just like, dude, I was screaming at the motherfucker. I was like, "Stop fucking calling me, dude! Stop fucking!" And I was convinced the dude was trying to scam me too, the way he was acting. And I was like, "This dude's trying to scam me. This dude's trying to rip me off. This dude's like," I was like, anyway, my brain was all messed up, and I just, when I noticed he was thrown off, he didn't know how to react to that. I just said, dude, I say, because he was doing all the talking. I just said, except when we were talking over each other, I said, dude, I said, what do you want to have happen in this situation, man? And he was just like, he could feel a little deflation, man, just like a little bit calm down. And then I was just like, I just kept thinking about him and asking him, I don't want to let him take advantage of me, man. I'm not a martyr. I'm not gonna. I was pretty convinced that dude was, maybe trying to rip me off or whatever, saying that, like, one of the things that happens, man, this ghetto shit that I do, is I'll sell somebody like a set of speakers or something, and they'll have gone out to buy it, knowing because they have the same set of speakers at home, and they'll be blown, and then they'll see that I have the same set of speakers, so they'll go buy them, and then they'll try to say they don't work, and they'll try to return the blown speakers that they've had. That happens, like, people try to do that. And so I asked him for the serial number, and he wouldn't provide it, so that made me think. But anyway, whatever. It wasn't going the way I wanted. Anyway, so I started talking to him. I wasn't going to back down. I wasn't going to give him his money back because I thought he was trying to rip me off. But all this bad blood and silly stuff, I just was, who's got time for that? So I just listened to him and talked to him, and just, it's so hard to hold a phone up for this long, man. I'm supposed to be so strong, but I can't even hold a phone up for this long. But anyway, and so he starts telling me, I start listening, I start empathizing, and he starts telling me about how he's got a lot on his mind, how his girlfriend just had this surgery, and how he's like, uh, he just got in an argument with somebody else at the tire place because they screwed him over on his tire, and some other guy was following him too close, and he pulled over and said, "What's your issue?" And I was like, "So you're having a lot of conflict?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." And he's like, "I'm having a lot of conflict today. It's been a hard day." And I said, "Dude, I have days like that, man. I feel like everybody's against me." I said, "What do you think that means?" And he was just like, "It's me. I'm worried about my girlfriend." It's like, so we got past all that silly shit. At the end, I was just like, we were friends. It was cool. It was cool. All right, that's all. I couldn't type all that out. I couldn't type all that out, so I was just laying here. I was just laying here talking to the guy, and like, I wanted to lay down because I felt like if I laid down, I could be really calm, and there'd be no chance of me getting worked up. So, all right, love you. See ya.